Our next question says, evaluate 6 into brackets 1 minus 7 over 16 all raised to power 1 over 2 times 2 raised to power minus 1. Now, I will first of all resolve what is in the bracket. Remember, or the bracket first. So that's what I'm going to do here, resolve this bracket. So 1 minus 7 over 16 is the same thing as 16 over 16 minus 7 over 16. No magic, right? 16 over 16 is something as 1. So this is just a way of subtracting numbers that have the same denominator. So 16 minus 7 is equal to 9. So this is the same thing as 9 over 16. So I can rewrite that to be the same thing, evaluate the same thing as evaluating 6 into brackets 9 over 16 raised to power 1 over 2 times 2 raised to power minus 1. Now, if I would resolve the bracket, talking about the power, this is the same thing as 6 into bracket 3 raised to power 2 all over 4 raised to power 2. The magic done, right? So this is the same thing, that's times 2 raised to power minus 1. Now this is the same thing as 6 into bracket 3 over 4 all raised to power 2 times 1 over 2 all times 2 raised to power minus 1. So this is this we cancel this. So this is going to be 6 times 3 over 4 times 1 over 2. 2 raised to power minus 1 is something as 1 over 2. So 2 can go into 6 3 times. And this is going to be the same thing as 9 over 4. I may wish to write that in form of in index form, but that will no longer be simplified. So my simplified answer is actually 9 over 4. This is the same thing as 3 raised to power 2 over 2 raised to power 2, but it's not going to be simplified. So I can leave my answer as 9 over 4. Now let's look at the last question. Our next question says, find the value of x in the expression 3 raised to power 2x plus 1 all over 3 raised to power x minus 4 times 3 raised to power 6 minus 7x equal to 27. Now, in order to resolve this, I will first of all try to make sure that base on my left hand side is something as the base on my right hand side. I can see that we have 3, we have another 3, we have another 3, we have 3, 3, 3, and then we have 27 here. I can relate 27 to become the same thing as 3, and 27 is the same thing as 3 raised to the power of 3. So with that in mind, I can rewrite this to become 3 raised to power 2x plus 1 all over 3 raised to the power of bracket open 3x minus 4 bracket close times 3 raised to the power 6 minus 7x bracket close is equal to 3 raised to the power of 3x. So base have 3 raised to the power of 2x plus 1 all over 3 raised to the power of 3x minus 4 plus bracket open 6 minus 7x. With that is equal to 3 raised to the power 3x. With that, we can say that this becomes 3 raised to the power 2x plus 1 all over, I can then bring like terms, 3 raised to power, brackets open, 3x minus 7x minus 4 plus 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 3x. So now this becomes 3 raised to power 2x plus 1 all over 3x minus 7x is equal to minus 4x. Minus 4 plus 6 will give us plus 2. So it's equal to 3 raised to power 3x. Then I can do this. I can do this my division. Remember, when we are dividing powers, we subtract. So I can now resolve my numerator and denominator. This slash here means divide. So I'm going to say that's going to give me 3 brackets open 2x plus 1. I write it like this, minus brackets open minus 4x plus 2 is equal to 3 raised to power 3x. Now, if I use this minus to multiply this bracket, minus times minus 4x is going to give me plus 4x, and minus times plus 2 is going to give me minus 2. So this is going to be 3 raised to power bracket open 2x plus 1 minus times minus is going to give me plus 4x minus times plus is going to give me minus 2 bracket close is equal to 3 raised to power 3x. 3 raised to power 2x plus 4x is going to give me 6x minus 1, plus 1 minus 2 is going to give me minus 1. Bracket close is equal to 3 raised to power 3x. For the left hand side to be equal to the right hand side, then we have that since we have equal base, then the power must be equal. So therefore we have 6x minus 1 is equal to 3x. So if I'm going to bring like terms together, carry 3x over here and take minus 1 over to the right hand side. When 3x crosses over, the equal to sign becomes negative. So I have 6x minus 3x is equal to, when minus 1 crosses over, it becomes plus 1. Therefore, 6x minus 3x will be equal to 3x is equal to 1. If we divide both sides by 3, we would have that x is equal to 1 over 3. But remember, we're dividing both sides by 3. So we have that x is equal to 1 over 3. And that is the solution to